Tonight's headlines: PDP Laban's Marcos support not Duterte endorsement. No Pinoys hurt in China plane crash. All regions now minimal risks for COVID-19. 382 Pinoys assisted in Ukraine. Easterlies to bring cloudy skies, isolated rains. Lakers whip Cavaliers. And IATF approves safety seals requirement for business permits. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, March 22, 2022. I am Miguel Pautogon and this is Tribune News on Cue. Here are the stories for this evening. President Rodrigo Duterte is not yet endorsing anybody for the 2022 presidential race, the palace said Tuesday. Presidential spokesperson Martin Andanar made the response when asked about the PDP Laban faction under Energy Secretary Alfonso Cusi endorsing the presidential bid of former Senator Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Andanar stressed that the decision to endorse Marcos is clearly a party decision, but it is unclear if this is the position of the president. He also refused to elaborate, saying questions on endorsing Marcos should come from PDP Laban. Marcos is running alongside President Duterte's daughter, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte. No Filipinos were hurt after a China Eastern jet carrying 132 passengers crashed in a remote mountainside in southern China, Philippine Consul General to Beijing Dino Oblena said Tuesday. Oblena said authorities confirmed all passengers of the Boeing 737-800 aircraft are Chinese nationals and no Filipinos or foreigners are aboard the plane when it fell and burst into flames while supposedly en route from the western city of Kunming to the metropolis of Guangzhou Monday afternoon. The Philippines has expressed condolences to the families of the victims. Oblena believes China will temporarily suspend the operations of 737 to further probe the incident. Investigations on what caused the tragic plane crash is still ongoing. China has yet to issue an official death toll as rescuers struggles to find survivors after only mundane wallets, bank cards, and official identity cards were seen at the crash site. The Department of Health said all regions in the country remain at minimal risk in terms of COVID-19 case classification as the number of infections slowed down. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere also said the health system's capacity is at low risk and noted that minimal risk is the lowest risk case classification for COVID-19. The health official reported that average daily cases per day in the current week is lower by 13% than last week. The average daily reported cases from March 15 to 21 are 490, while logging 564 cases from March 8 to 14. Vergere said that COVID-19 severe and critical hospital admissions have declined from 1,874 to 805 cases since January. Most of those hospitalized only experience mild, asymptomatic, and moderate symptoms. Tribune News on Cue will be back after these reminders.
Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas.
Lilipad na ang agila, magtatanggol, magmamahal sa ating bansa.
We shall rise, soar, fight, and win!
Maasa, hintay, sarap sa'yo.
other news, the Department of Foreign Affairs reported that it had assisted a total of 382 Filipinos in Ukraine amid the conflict with Russia. Foreign Affairs Undersecretary for Migrant Workers Affairs Sara Lu Ariola said at least 330 Filipinos were repatriated from Ukraine as of March 21. Meanwhile, around 52 Filipinos were evacuated amid the heightened tension in both countries. Last Friday, a Filipina and her Ukrainian husband arrived safely in Manila. The couple, who are from Odessa, were able to reach Moldova with the assistance of the Philippine Honorary Consulate in Chisinau, the DFA said. Russia said on Monday it had struck a Kiev shopping center with high-precision long-range weapons because it was being used as a rocket store and reloading station by Ukrainian forces. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa announced that the Easterlies would affect southern Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms caused by Easterlies or localized thunderstorms. Meanwhile, the wind speed forecast for extreme northern Luzon will be light to moderate, while coastal waters conditions will be slight to moderate. The rest of the country will experience light to moderate wind speeds, while coastal waters condition will be slight to moderate. In sports, LeBron James made a triumphant return home with 38 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists on Monday to lead the Los Angeles Lakers over the Cleveland Cavaliers 131-120. Four-time NBA Most Valuable Player James sparked the Lakers team he led to 2020 NBA crown over the Cavs' hometown club he made into a 2016 NBA champion. Spectators cheering and chanting the 37-year-old star's name, and he walked out of the arena. James, who played 41 minutes, played down any notion that victory was more meaningful because it came against his former team and hometown squad. Russell Westbrook added 20 points and 11 assists, and DJ Augustin came off the bench to score 20 points for the Lakers, who improved to 31-41 ninth in the Western Conference. And in business, the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Disease has approved requiring safety seals to obtain business permits, according to the Department of the Interior and Local Government. DILG Undersecretary Epimaco Densing III said the department will issue a memorandum circular to local government units regarding the matter. The DILG is already crafting the memorandum circular, he added, and said that only 6% of businesses in the country obtained safety seals so far. Earlier, LGUs were tasked to inspect and grant safety seals to private establishments such as malls, wet markets, other retail stores, restaurants outside, hotels and resorts, fast food stores, eateries, coffee shops, banks, money changers, pawn shops, remittance centers, car wash, laundry service centers, art galleries, libraries, museums, zoo, sports centers, tutorial, testing and review centers, gyms, spas, cinemas, and arcades, among others. The safety seal shows an establishment's compliance with COVID-19 health protocols. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, the Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hina Motors, Security Bank, Empire East Lands Holdings Incorporated, and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Paltagon, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Tribune, may digital shows na din. Dahil sa mas lumalaki at mas lumalakas nating tribu, handog sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang mga programang magbibigay buhay araw-araw. Be informed at mag-good vibes tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Be updated sa news and happenings sa Tribune News on Cue. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang mga paborito nyong atleta sa programang The Athletes Tribune. Alamin ang latest entertainment sa programang What's Up. Ma-inspire sa mga kwentong hatid ng Perfect. Search lang ang Daily Tribune sa inyong Facebook at Tribune Now on YouTube. See you there mga katribu!
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.